Hello, Brave Awakened Ones. QV here. Thank you for joining me on my channel, Higher Realm Holistics. You can visit my website, higherrealmholistics.com, if you're interested in purchasing my books, webinars, merch, Lady V's teas, and spiritual counseling guidance sessions for light workers. Thank you. Namaste. Good morning, Brave Awakened Ones. It is the 2nd of January, 2021. Yay! Okay, I am putting this video together with clips from my NRVs about Pence because it's really showing up right now. It's all coming out. Thank you guys for sharing the different articles and the Twitter posts because I'm off of Twitter. I was kicked off of Twitter, my main channel, my main Twitter handle, which was Saving Gen Z, and also my medical one. They banned me also. They suspended me. So I can't get on Twitter at all. Okay. So I'm putting this together. And this is really important, especially at this time, because all of our favorite truthers and anons, they keep thinking that Pence is going to be the one to save the day, that Pence is going to pull it off. And I do have to give credit to Santa Surfing. Yeah, her channel. She she talks a lot about a squirrel. But yeah, Santa Surfing. Let me try to get there for you guys. I did share. Hello, beautiful. Sorry about that. I did share her video over here. And I had spoken to her in the past on Twitter. A couple of times we messaged each other about other things. But yeah, right here's her video. Pence, Pompeo, Pope, power punches. Okay. Now, she is referencing to the tweets that Lynn Wood, who is an attorney, a patriot attorney who's been working along with the other attorneys and filing suits in reference to the elections. And the lamestream media, they're mocking him. But this is what narcissists do. Remember, they operate underneath the demonic narcissist energy. So this is what they do. They mock you. That really brave lady who came out and was talking about what she witnessed during the elections in, what was it, Georgia? She was mocked horribly. They called her an alcoholic. All those idiot, demonic late night fools mocked her. Okay, the news mocked her, trying to say she was an alcoholic or a drunk. She was drunk. I would sue all of them if I was her. I'd rip them apart. They'll get theirs. They'll get theirs. But that's what they do. They mock you because mocking is a derivative of fear. I mean, shame. The mocking causes shame, and shame is a derivative of fear. And we all know they live off of fear. So if you have fear because you have shame from being mocked, they think you're not going to come forward or talk. We're way past that point, baby. You're not going to shame us into shutting up, please. So they're attempting to shutting up by mocking him. They want to shut him up by mocking him. So this is, I'll put the link of this in the description below, and you guys can go on Twitter and please share this because you know I am banned. So you have Lynn Wood here, and it's just amazing. I was like, wow, I'm so glad it's coming out so I could stop, feeling so strange about my remote views. The post here from yesterday, January 1st, Lynn Wood put, for 2 months, we have focused on accusing the Democrats of attempting to steal the 2020 election for Biden. We focus on the presidential election. We focus on the obvious. Over time, we have learned that the Democrats were joined by CCP and other foreign countries. His next post was number 2. We have also learned that the globalists like George Soros and the elites like Bill Gates were involved. CIA too, no surprise, military, industrial complex. It all seems so clear. We overlook one of the main participants in the theft of the elections, the Republicans. So he's calling out all the ones that claim to be on Team Trump. But like I told you guys from the beginning, and we all know this, those of us who are awake enough, this is not about red and white. This is not about Republican versus Democrats. You know, people accuse me all the time, oh, you're a Republican, you're a conservative. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. I'm not a Republican. I'm not a conservative. I'm not a Democrat. I'm not a liberal. I'm for the truth. Okay? I'm for the truth. And so is Linwood and all the others. Number 3, these groups aspire to the goals of communism, a ruling elite, and an oppressed class of people who exist to serve those in power. When arrests for treason begin, put Chief Justice John Roberts, VP Mike Pence, and Mitch McConnell at top of the list. Okay, guys, remember, I made the video. I made 2 videos on Mitch McConnell. Okay? 2 NRVs I did on Mitch McConnell. I never made one on Roberts. Man, I made 2 on Pence, and you will see I clipped them together for you guys because I really want the truthers and the anons to understand what's going on. And this is the purpose of my NRVs in the first place. This is why I was made to do the NRVs, because they're the link, the connection to the everyday people, the collective. Okay. So the next post by him: if Pence is arrested, Secretary Pompeo, if Pence is arrested, Secretary Pompeo will save the election. Pence will be in jail awaiting trial for treason. He will face execution by firing squad. He is a coward and will sing like a bird and confess all. Now, on with the show, on with the NRVs, so you guys could put this all together and share this with your favorite truther, your favorite anon, because it's time for them to really wake up. Welcome to the real awakening. The following clip I'm about to play is from NRV 81. The first arrest will send shockwaves. This guy, Mike Pence, he is the vice president of the good old USA. A lot of truthers out there know that he's part of the deep state. I was always on the fence about it. I'm like, maybe he's gray hat, as they called, like someone who's turned. But I know from day one, when Trump was running with him, the first thing I heard, quote unquote, when I saw that was like, what the heck? Why that guy? He's one of the dark ones. That's the first thing that came out of my mouth. I remember writing in my journal, what is going on? I thought Trump was supposed to have come into knowing that he is part of the alliance. Why this dark guy near him? And I heard it's a setup. I was like, okay, it's going to be some interesting. That's the first time I heard 5D chess. And I know everyone else says 4D chess, but no, it's 5D chess because that's the plane Trump is playing from. Again, if I resonate with you, I do. If I don't, I don't. I'm not going to argue anything I'm saying. I don't care enough to. So keep your enemies, keep your friends close, but keep your enemies closer. And he's like enemy number 1 almost, next to Clinton. So yeah. So the NRV and knowing had to do, here's how it went. I was woken up and it was like I was in his room and his wife was there. They were in bed and he could not get to sleep. And I was, I'm a very powerful empath. Anyone who has a session with me knows that I was feeling every emotion he was feeling, and to the point of me crying. And I'm still feeling extremely anxious, just horribly anxious, nervous as heck. waiting for the shoe to drop. If any of you guys know that feeling, especially if you've been in abusive relationships, raised in an abusive, scary situation. So I was there feeling his energy, his sense of complete despair. And his wife was trying to calm him down, but she was in a horrible state of despair also. And it had a lot to do with Trump when he did that press conference when he did the meeting the other day, whatever, and admitted that he used hydroxychloroquine, that he's on HCQ. And Pence did not know about it. This is what I'm got from my remote view, that Pence had no clue Trump was on HCQ. None. That's why he was just like saying, when they were asking him, is the vice president on? He's like, well, it's not my place to say, and I don't know. And, he was playing it real cool. Trump was playing it cool. And that's when Trump's stomach dropped. Ever feel your stomach drop? You drop out of your butt? That's like what happened to him. Okay. So that's what I was dealing with him. And at the same time, I was listening to my oversoul tell me, give me this download of information. Excuse me. My oversoul was giving me this download of information and saying that I heard this. And then I was taken to this Q drop right here. The first will send a shock wave, meaning the first arrest. This is Q drop 3848, and it was made back in February 9, 2020, and said the first will send a shock wave. And I'm going to link this in the description because I had to read the entire thing, and I'm going to tell you guys to read the whole thing because I was told the information will come to you as you read it. They themselves screwed it all up. We have it all Q. The bottom half was instructed, 99% good. This is talking about the FBI. Okay. And the first will send a shock wave. A lot of people thinking the first arrest is going to be Obama or be Clinton, Biden. No. Okay. No. And it's talking about the Russian investigation. Half the people involved in Russia. This is Lindsey Graham, I don't like him. I don't trust him. I don't have much information on that except what I've never liked this guy. Never trust him. I always thought he was a snake. He's trying to the information I've gleaned on him was that he's trying to play both ends of the fence. He's very dirty. Okay. He thinks if he plays both ends that he can get away with stuff and that, he can nuzzle up to Trump and the White Hats enough that he's going to get off and give half-assed information and do half-assed work. He's scared shitless. And I've said this before. I said this back in 2019, early 2019 about Lindsey Graham. Okay. He's a chair and a congressman. So I've been saying that about him. All right. So read about this. So when it comes to Pence, the way the information I received and saw and why he's so scared is because the first will send a shockwave, is Pence. I hope I'm interpreting what I saw correctly. All right. I've yet to be wrong on my NRVs that have come to fruition, as you guys know. The first will send a shockwave is Pence, VP Pence. And it's going to come out of nowhere. And what they're going to put out there. Oh God, this sounds so nuts. Like everything else I have said, this is no different, right? That's what my vocal soul keeps saying to me. It's like, what's the difference? You already sound, they already think you're crazy. So I'm already putting it out there. What they're going to get him on is being the main White House leaker. Yeah, that's what they're going to get him on. Treason, spying, sedition. He's the big one. He's the first big one. Is he up there on the deep state totem pole? Not at all. Not at all. He really is not. He was there specifically to leak information. The alliance knew it. That's why they picked him. He is a leaker. He's an deep state spy, operative, CIA dude type, FBI, CIA. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. He's a leaker. He's a deep agent from the farm. He's one of those. Yeah. And the reason why, here's the setup. And it's safe for me to say, because I was like, is this even safe for me to say? Because there's a lot of stuff I get that I'm told not safe to say right now. And then I've held off and said it. Some things I just have not said yet. So there's a lot I have not said yet because it would give stuff away. But this I was told is safe to say because Trump dropped that first bomb of the HCQ, which I said he was on. I said it from the get-go. He was on HCQ. So it came out. That was an NRV. That was a knowing. I said he was on HCQ. So Trump dropping the HCQ bomb triggered Pence into a panic. There's a lot of mistakes that are going to be made. And there's a reason why he keeps saying, Mike this and Mike that. And, oh, Mike is so great. Yeah, he's the head of the task. But then there are little zingers he'd put in there. And I felt Pence's stomach drop. Like I was like, oh, okay. Watching the live pressers, I felt that stomach drop. And him announcing he's on the HCQ was a huge one. That was like, boom. That was a boom. That was a huge, that was a boom on more levels than people know. It's not just about the drug. Not at all. Everything has layers. Like they say, he's playing 4D chess. I say 5D chess because that's the energy he's using to do this with. They're using, the alliance is using, it's a 5 to 5th dimensional energy frequency. Many layers, okay? Many layers to stuff done. That was not, again, that boom. Yeah, it was to blow up Fauci's head. That's another one that's going to get arrested, okay? And so's Bricks, yes, Deborah Bricks. It's such a simple name. It just totally left my head. Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, we all know how incredibly dirty Bricks and Fauci are. That's for sure. These two knuckleheads are extremely dirty. We all know what's going on with them working with, Gates and me right now. But these two knuckleheads, yeah, we know they're deep state. We know they're going down hard. They're going to be arrested, okay? But right here is the leak. He's the major leak right here. He's the leak. And he's going to be the first boom. And again, I was saying, keep going off track. Sorry. The reason why he's the first arrest, the first big boom arrest, is to show that Trump is not playing favorites. Thank you. Oversold. Trump is not paying favorites. That's why if he could arrest his VP, then there's no holds barred. There's no one who's off the table. People are already fishy when it comes to his relationship with Bricks and his relationship with Fauci. People are already fishy about that. But he keeps touting and praising homeboy over here. He keeps touting and praising Pence. I was like, oh, okay. Makes sense. When that's going to happen? Excuse me. I do not know. But I do know he's scared half to death right now. He feels the hammer about to come down on him. And it's going to be a shock to everybody. And yeah. So Mike Pompeo, he is the Secretary of State for the U.S. He will be the new VP. It's all part of this story that you're about to hear. Okay, still 5-something in the morning. So yeah, as you could see, the fake news media has been going after him hard for a lot of stuff. Look it up. You could do some research. All right, all the fake news is going after him for stuff that he is calling out right now. But when Pence is gone, Pompeo's going to take over. Now on with the show. The following clip I'm about to play is from NRV 88, My Fellow Americans. Well, not told. I was there and shown the decision is being made. The final decision's being made. And it starts off with My Fellow Americans. It is with a heavy heart that I reveal to you that treason at the highest levels have been discovered at the White House. And it involves VP Pence. And I want to start off by reminding you guys of this NRV that I did, NRV 81. So go back and watch NRV 81. It says the first arrest will send shock waves. Watch till the end. So go to here. And it's connected to this. Pence to decide race. Law professors say VP allowed to count electoral votes, which is what happens. January 6th, the electoral votes are brought in, and the VP counts the electoral votes and announces the president. Now, here are the two probable timelines that I was shown the decision being made. Number one, I'm still feeling weird and shaky from all this. It takes a while for me to get back into body, and it's very uncomfortable. Number one, My Fellow Americans speech is made, what I just said to you guys, and then some. I'm paraphrasing here, but it starts off with My Fellow Americans about treason being discovered at the highest levels. And Pence is called out. This is for entertainment purposes only. I'm just putting it out there. Pence is called out, and Pompeo, the Secretary of State, the current Secretary of State, is put into office as VP. He counts the votes, and POTUS is announced that he is reelected. Second probability, Pence is allowed to be the Brutus to POTUS. And then once he does that, that is when My Fellow American speech is made. Pence is brought down along with all the other treasonous ones. So That is what I'm putting out there. So I hope that helped you understand what is going on right now, especially between January 4th of 2021 and January 11th of 2021. Those are the times I were told, that's the time span I was told is very important to the rest of our lives, basically, of everything coming out. So what I suggest is to go back to my NRVs as things are coming out, because it will show you that all this was prearranged. The alliance was always in control. They knew what was going on from the get-go, and they work with higher energies. This is the real revealing part. Understanding that higher energies are involved here. It's not just this 3D red versus blue, conservative versus liberal stuff. And a lot of people out there do understand, but they put a real staunch Christian religious stamp on it, and that's not what it's really all about. And I'm hoping my NRVs help you understand that it is way beyond that limited view. Okay, a lot more will be revealed throughout the year, but those days, the 4th to the 11th, is very focused on this part, the whole Pence part, the whole exposing of the treasonous behavior part. That is what's going on between the 4th and the 11th. So I was shown. Let's put it that way. All right, everyone. As they say, get your popcorn and enjoy the show. Much love. Peace. We got this.